And welcome back to Let's Play Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Well, we got ourselves a little farmhouse here, so before we go to bed, let's take a quick look around. Never mind, it's not gonna let me go outside. Alright, we'll take a quick look around inside, and then we'll go to bed. So, let's start from the door. We have ourselves a little vase here. Basically, if we put flowers in here, it will make us a little bit happier every day. But they do wilt after a few days because we can't water them in this game. It's fine. I honestly always forget the flower vase is a thing, so maybe I'll use it this time, maybe I won't. We'll see. But yeah, I don't have any flowers at the moment. We've already been introduced to our storage area. Right now, it's completely empty. Storage is another thing we're gonna want to make sure we upgrade ASAP. One thing about Grand Bazaar is you get items like crazy, and you start hoarding things, and we run out of space so easily. Basically, we're gonna want a bigger storage area as soon as possible. We'll go to bed later. Here, we can just change whatever we're wearing at the moment. And we can also change our appearance whenever we want. I already removed the little goatee because, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of how the goatee looks with this face. But yeah, we can basically just change how we look anytime we want. Also, we can change our outfit. Hold on, do I have the DLC? I don't have the DLC right now. I think we'll get that stuff later on. So yeah, we can change how we look there. We got ourselves a little radio. So yeah, we got sharing radio, which is basically just a normal news program. With some like light tutorials in there, but yeah, this is actually really important. Freshness is important. If your stuff isn't fresh, it will sell for less at the bazaar. So if we want to keep things fresh, we want to put them in storage, because things stay fresh in there for a lot longer than when we put it in our bag. So that's going to be something we're going to want to make sure we pay attention to. As long as we kind of sell stuff the same week we get it, it's usually not a big deal. But yeah, we just want to make sure we don't let stuff rot in our backpack. Weather forecast, it just kind of tells you the weather. Also, I don't know why it does this, but the weather forecast always tells you the weather of the day you're at right now. Like, I know what the weather is like today. I can just look outside. Alright, it's gonna be sunny for pretty much the next couple of days. And then there's just musical melodies.
How are you?
Basically, we can turn that on and we can change the music to a random old song. In this case, it just changed it to another Grand Bazaar song, but there are other songs in there. It'll only affect our music on the farm, though. Alright, what else do we got? Calendar. 2 years in advance, huh? We're not making... By the way, this is gonna be the standard, Story of Seasons LP length. We're gonna go until year 2, winter 31. And then from there, we'll be wrapping things up. So yeah, the usual 2 years. That's enough time for me to beat the game. That's more than enough time. Trophy shelf. We don't have any trophies at the moment. We are not a winner at the moment. Bookshelf. Yeah, item encyclopedia. I'd never use this, to be honest. Over here, weirdly enough... Okay, we'll look at that later. We got our little alcove over here for no reason. Nice little storage space for us if we ever need it. We got ourselves a bathroom. So yeah, if we ever want to take a bath and get some stamina back, it'll take 30 minutes. And I believe you can only take a bath every 10 to 12 hours. We're full on stamina and we're about to go to bed, but you know what? We probably should bathe before going to bed. It's probably been a long day. I don't want to go to bed stinky. Not that it really matters, to be honest. Whoops. Also, one weird thing about Story of Seas or Grand Bazaar, don't accidentally click outside the screen, otherwise the sound turns off. Alright, got ourselves a little kitchen here. We're actually going to be using the kitchen quite a bit in this game. For a few things. Cooking things sometimes make them sell for more, so we're going to take advantage of that. And more important, well, not more importantly, but just as important, if we want to make sure we keep our stamina up, we're going to want to make sure we have some good food in our backpack. So yeah, we're actually going to be making use of the kitchen quite a bit in this game, weirdly enough. But weirdly enough for me, I usually don't cook or, like, fish that much in these games. Alright, but that's basically the house. So, time for bed. Also, yeah, the thing that surprised me the most when I first played this game, your character actually has an animation for getting under the covers. Like, they don't just jump on top and sleep on top of the covers like in every other game. We don't take our shoes off still, but you know what? It's progress. Hey, Felix.
Good morning, farmer. As promised, I'm here to show you the ropes around the farm, so to speak. Shall we?
I mean, can I say no? No.
Now then, here are the basic farming tools you'll need.
Oh, I guess that's why. They need to give you the tools no matter what.
Before I begin, do you have any farming experience to draw from?
Oh, yeah, I've done this before. Don't worry.
Ah, does that mean you don't need instruction then?
Correct. I will go over everything myself. Don't worry,
I'm
Felix.
heartened to hear we have a seasoned veteran on our side. Just so you know, if you jump and then use a tool mid-air, it will cover a wider area than usual.
Yep. So yeah, charging tools in this game is weird. Remember how I said you can jump in this game?
Quite
That applies to your
handy,
tools
don't
as
you
well.
think? Something to keep in mind.
I don't think our current tools really have much of a range, considering they're kind of crappy. Listen, they want a farmer here, but they kind of cheaped out on the
Seeds can be
tools.
purchased at the shop in town or at the bazaar. May your crops grow healthy and strong.
Thank you, Felix.
That's all for the moment. Good luck on your farming journey.
Alright, let's do this. Oh god, the farm has seen better days. This is fine. But yep, we got ourselves a hot bar now. And yeah, basics are basics. Plant your seeds, water them every day, and they will grow. We'll want to make sure we pay attention to the season like usual. And then, yep, every crop takes a certain amount of time to grow. It's basically a pretty similar system to every other game. I don't know if we have fertilizer at the moment. I do want to get some. Fertilizing is actually pretty important in this game. Just because you want to get your quality of your crops higher and higher, so they sell for more. Because one thing about Grand Bazaar that's almost more true here than any other game, money is super important if you want to get any upgrades. And upgrades are also super important. So yeah, we're going to want to make as much money as we can during the Bazaar days, and then just spend that all to get everything upgraded. Fair warning about how I play this game, by the way. I'm going to be spending like 90% of my time super poor for the first part of the game. Whenever I make money, I spend it all on upgrades immediately.
Nice.
So I'm going to be scrounging around quite a bit, like early to mid-game. It'll pay off in the long run, so don't worry about that. Also, yeah, I got some of the free, I don't think it was all free, but I got some of the DLC installed as well. So we'll be seeing some of that. Anyways, before we do anything, I only have a hoe and a water can. Do I have any seeds? Okay, I have some turnip seeds. Let's check our mail. Also, yeah, the mail system in this game is kind of weird. I don't know why they did it like this, but we have to pick up our mail first. Every time there are titles, which are basically achievements. But yeah, for some reason, to check your mail in this game, it's an entirely, like, separate tab on your menu. So yeah, we don't know anyone in town yet. Well, except for Felix. We know Felix. We don't have any requests, but yeah, in order to check out our mail, we have to go to this tab here. Also, yeah, since I have the DLC, we got ourselves a cow costume. I'm probably not going to wear these too much. Got some hair.
Nice.
Then again, you know what? No. My tradition when it comes to the costumes, I wear them on Bazaar days.
Nice.
Ninja outfit. Alpaca. I think we also have a
Nice.
chicken. Or chick. Yeah, chick costume. I think that's all of them,
Nice.
though. But yeah, we might wait for the Bazaar days just to, like, bring in the customers. You know, we're kind of a new, like, stall that's opened up. We gotta have some type of gimmick, right? Oh, trends. Okay. Oh. Huh. Okay, I guess that does confirm it. Trends are, in fact, randomized every playthrough, because these are different than what I had my first playthrough. So we got yogurt, sweet crops, yellow color recipes, and medium to large spring fish. So these will sell better this season. Got some free seeds. Got some lavender. And just... I think I read these in the wrong order. Oh well. Alright. So yeah, basically if it's trending, it'll sell for more. So we do want to try to get to some of the trending items. The ones this year, though, are kind of difficult. I wonder if it's also, like, influenced by your choices. I don't know. I think it is just randomized. But yeah, we basically want to try... Oh, wrong button. We want to try to get those as much as possible. So yeah, it's yogurt... Whoops. Yogurt, sweet crops, yellow color recipe, and spring fish. Sweet crops and recipes are probably doable. Yogurt, we need a cow for. Alright. But yeah, right now in terms of tools, we got nothing. So let's take a quick look around the farm before we do anything else. So yeah, this room over here is actually our barn. I don't know why it's attached to the house in this game, but we can just go from the house to the barn as quickly as possible. It's gotta smell inside the house, right? I guess not right now, because we don't really have any animals in there. We can't pick flowers or cut grass or cut weeds until we have ourselves a sickle. Just gonna be gathering all these walnuts, because yeah, at the beginning of the game, we basically want to collect whatever we can just to sell it later on. I would love to cut down these weeds for later, but yeah, I don't have a sickle at the moment. Oh well. I don't have anything in storage, right? Oh, right, the basket. Not gonna lie, the basket is completely useless. I genuinely forgot it even existed. Like, there is, later on, like, maybe it's useful at the very beginning of the game, but later on, there is zero reason to bring that basket with us anywhere. Over here is blocked off at the moment. Got ourselves a little watering area to fill up our watering can. So yeah, before we do anything else... Alright, thank you for the tutorial. Before we do anything else, let's get our stuff planted. So like it said, if we jump and then use our tool, we actually do a wider range. The more we upgrade our tool, the more squares we can do with every tool. For now, though... let's just get 9 squares tilled. Okay, fluorite. Nice. Those are rocks. We can save those to craft with or to actually sell at the bazaar. Early on, unless it's something super rare, I'm selling at the bazaar. I just need the money. But yeah, we got ourselves some radishes and some turnips. I don't think either of those are trending this year. No. Well, actually... no, wait, no, I don't think radishes or turnips count as, like, sweet crops, unfortunately. Also, we only have 9 fertilizers, so we'll just fertilize the turnips. Anyways, we want to get everything watered as soon as we can. Because here's the thing about this game also, that I don't think it really tells you about until later on. Also, we're already running low on stamina. Like I said, you burn through stamina super quickly in this game. So we're going to want to make sure we keep an eye on that. But yeah, one thing about this game it doesn't really tell you early on, you can water your crops twice a day and it makes them grow faster. So we're going to try to do that as much as possible. Also, we can catch bugs. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to want to make sure we do that as much as possible just to make things grow faster. But it does take them like 10 to 12 hours to dry out, so we want to water as soon as we can and then just kind of come back later and water them again before bed. Got ourselves a broken down windmill on our farm. That seems dangerous. But yeah, that's basically the farm right now. We got ourselves a field and a bunch of things we can't really do at the moment. So let's go do a little bit of a meet and greet. Let's go see what's happening in Zephyr Town. Also, yeah, we got ourselves a map to show where everyone is. I think everyone's in town today. So we'll go say hi to everybody. Yeah, we got ourselves the Grand Bazaar farm. Zephyr Town, the main thing here, it's one big screen this time. And then the Bazaar area, where nobody is at right now. Honestly, yeah, that is a very cute... Ooh, gold medals.
Nice.
We're actually going to want to keep those. We can sell them for, like, emergency money. But I would like to keep those, so we'll keep that on us right now. But yeah, that is a really cute sign. Also, yeah, another thing about the pacing of this LP, I'm probably not going to be super efficient every day just so that we don't get completely destroyed in terms of the, like, stamina curve. This will be a bit more of a casual playthrough. I say now before I kind of forget about that and go completely crazy with all my farming. We'll see. No one's here right now. Before we go to town, I just want to see what else is around here. Get another broken down windmill. Let's see, a blocked off path over here. Bunch of ore rocks we can't do anything about because we don't have a hammer or an axe. Yeah, they don't really start you off with very many tools, just a hoe and a watering can. We're gonna need more than that if we want to actually do anything in town. Also, let's start saying hi to the actual named NPCs. So we're gonna want to make sure we talk to everyone as much as possible to get them to like me more. I don't have anything I can give away as presents. We'll worry about that later. Also, yeah, this is a new thing. If we push the left trigger, we can just say hi to everyone around us. It'll count as your, like, daily chat. But you won't get as much affection out of it, because you're just kind of yelling hi in the middle of town. Also, another thing about Gabriel. Does it show in the, menu? Kind of? Okay, I don't think it actually tells you this, but yeah. Gabriel is one of the bachelors of the game. If we wanted to, we could... Oh god, I'm stuck. We're good. If we wanted to, we could marry him. Because, yeah, you can do either gender marriage in this game, like a lot of the recent games. I don't know who I'm actually going to marry in this playthrough yet.
Wonderful!
Honestly, we'll figure it out as we go. Maybe if someone, like, sticks out to me during this playthrough, we'll kind of decide through that. But I kind of want to let it happen more organically this time. So yeah, we got some kids in here. We got Sylvia and Lori. Also, yeah, some of the names have changed between the original game and this game. They relocalized things and punched up the script a bit. Alright, what else do we got over here? We got ourselves the cafe. Cafe Madeline. We're going to be coming here quite a bit early on just to buy some extra food. In fact...
Hello there, dear.
She's tiny.
Welcome.
I kind of want to buy some... do I want to buy some food now? Just looking at my money, I kind of want to save it for some... You know what? We'll buy like one thing of pasta. I also want the recipe for a lot of these, because here's the thing. To get more recipes in this game, all you gotta do is eat the food that you want to cook. Once you eat it, you'll learn the recipe.
Quite right. Come again.
Oh, that's what I just said. Thank you, game. So yeah, we're gonna want to make sure anytime we come across something new, we buy it and eat it, just for the recipe for later on. No, it's Grand Bazaar. That's the name of my farm.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mina's another person we could marry. Over here... So this is basically a Miguel's, like, general store. We're gonna come here every once in a while, but honestly, the majority of my, like, big shopping trips are gonna be at the bazaar.
Welcome, welcome!
Because this is basically your day-to-day stuff, but if you want anything good, it needs to come from the bazaar for the most part. There are ways around it, but, yeah, we're just gonna want to grab a couple of things while we're starting out. So, oh man. So, the first time I played this game, the trends for this season were white crops, so turnips and daikons were great. Here, though, I don't think you sell anything that would actually be good for this season, but that's fine. I'm gonna grab 9 daikon. Kinda wanna get some flour. Well, do I want flowers right now? Not really. They'll come in handy later. You know what? I'm gonna save my money on the flowers. I'm just gonna buy radishes. Okay, that's a lot of my money right there. I'm also gonna buy, like... There's gonna be a better way to get fertilizer later on. For this first... You know what? For this first bazaar, I'm actually gonna save my money for now. I lied. But yeah, I'm gonna save some of my money for now. We're not gonna go too hard on Bazaar 1 yet. I just don't have the resources at the moment. Because yeah, the majority of our money is gonna come every Saturday at the Bazaar. Alright, so that's everyone on that side of town. Let's go see who else is around. Hello there, you look dapper.
Hello?
Hello, Eric. Anyone else here? No, doesn't look like it. Let's see who lives here. This is Freya's house. So Freya was the person I married in my first playthrough of this game.
Hello there.
So, I'm not sure who I'm gonna marry yet, but it's probably not gonna be Freya. Unless something else does not pop out at me. I think I'm gonna avoid marrying Freya again. I do like her, though. No one lives here, so we'll worry about that later.
Hello there.
Hello, Jules. Also, yeah, a lot of people here actually commute to the city during the day. Jules, I don't think, is one of them, but he is someone we could marry. But yeah, we'll be seeing some characters who basically disappear for the majority of the morning and afternoon, just because they actually leave town to go to work. People do commute in this world. Derek works at the cafe. He can also be married. I don't think there's anyone else here right now, right? Nope. Alright, who else is around? Are you eating pizza with a knife and fork?
Hey, hun.
Anyways, this is Clara. Wilbur's wife and Kevin's mother. We've already met Kevin. I don't think we've met Wilbur yet. Well, not officially, at least. But yeah, we have some other families in town. Speaking of families,
Why,
here's the other
hello.
big family in town. This is Nadine. We'll meet. She is the mother of the twins, I believe. In fact, you know what? We can just... I keep hitting the wrong button. We can actually just look in the description just to confirm. Yep, twins' mother and Isaac's wife, who we have not met yet. In fact, where is he right now? Not around at the moment. Okay, we'll meet him some other time then. Also, yeah, we can jump pretty much anywhere in this game. Sometimes you'll get stuck in places, but it's fine. The rooftops are actually an area we're going to be running across quite a bit later on. Listen, sometimes to, like, save on travel time, I will just run across rooftops and just jump from wherever I want. There's no fall damage, so we're fine. Alright, who have we not met yet, then? Oh, the people at the hotel, duh. Alright, let's go stop by the hotel, and then after that, I think it's time to start heading home.
Hi. Yeah.
So yeah, that's June. We can also marry June. Another broken down windmill. Man, for a town all about the wind, you guys have not been maintaining your windmills very well. This is, what, Gabriel's house? Yeah. Can't go in, he's outside right now. Also, yeah, we seem like just random NPCs around too. They don't matter. Actually, no, I lied. They matter because they'll buy my stuff at the bazaar. Outside of bazaar days, though, they don't matter. We basically just ignore them for the most part.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, got Stuart, the hotel manager. And his wife, Sonia.
Yes.
All the old people in this game are tiny, by the way.
How sweet.
Also, I forgot that's what the hotel is called. There should be one other person here, but I don't know where they are at the moment. Oh, there they are. Let's go say hi.
Hello.
This is Maple. We can also marry her. She works at the hotel. Is that everyone at the moment? Yes. Yeah, there's still a bunch of NPCs that we haven't met yet, but it doesn't look like they're around today. Probably have to meet them tomorrow. Guess they don't want to overwhelm me on tutorial day. But yeah, let's start heading home. I do have some more crops I want to get planted. Because, what, how many more seeds did I buy? I bought another 18 seeds. Also, my inventory is already halfway full. Let's go drop off a bunch of this stuff into storage. But yeah, eventually we're going to want to make sure we're kind of mass-producing fertilizer. We want to fertilize our crops until they're maxed out for the maximum amount of profit. So, the fluorite I'm probably also going to sell at the bazaar this time just for the money. Butterflies... Bugs are kind of okay in this game. They're okay as gifts, but I don't know. I usually don't bother selling them for the most part. Alright. Let's see here. Ooh. I don't have a way to cut down rocks or branches yet. So we're going to basically just plant around them. As weird as that is. You can't pick them up in this game. Oh, also... we use a hoe to dig up stuff from dirt piles. Okay, let's be a little careful here because my stamina is literally gonna run out soon. I think we'll be no, you know what? No, we're not gonna be okay. I still need water. Let's have some food.
Nice.
And we learned how to make pasta from that. Oop, wrong button. Alright, let's get some radishes down. Let's get some water in. But yeah, early on, we're gonna need to make sure we take a bath every single day as well. Just for the stamina. Our tools are not very efficient, so it's gonna take a lot of uses to get everything taken care of. Also, surprisingly, pretty much everything in this game uses stamina in some way, even if it's just a little bit. So we're gonna want to make sure we keep an eye on stamina just to make sure I don't knock myself out. Because, full disclosure, I've done that a lot in my main playthrough. I am not as good as managing stamina in this game as I usually am. Alright, speaking of bath, I'm gonna take a quick bath. Let's get ourselves cleaned up. Oh, also, I keep forgetting to do this. What's today's musical melody?
How are you?
Oh! I recognize the song from somewhere. I'm not that great at naming that game tune, okay? But yeah, it also takes half an hour to take a bath. But yeah, other than that, I think we've pretty much done everything we can today. I could stay up for a little bit longer for a second watering. Let me just make sure no one else has come to town while I wasn't looking. No, it looks like it's still the same people as usual. Okay. Also, yeah, we can't even pick flowers at the moment. You need a sickle to pick flowers. Because you're literally cutting them out of the ground. Alright. You know what? I'm kind of okay with not doing a double watering this early on. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do in the field in the back at the moment. Because this would be where our animals would come to graze, but unfortunately we don't have any animals at the moment. Alright. I guess we'll just call it a day early then. Didn't get a second watering in today, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Oh, I remember you. We met you on our first day here. Well, we saw you on our first day here. But yeah, this is Sophie, Felix's daughter.
Leave everything to me.
Yeah, the farm is, Listen, I just got here, okay? I can fix it.
I'm sorry.
Ooh. I mean, this is what we were looking for. Huh. For some reason from this angle, the sickle looks different than what I remember. But yep, now we can cut down weeds whenever we want. That's going to be super important, by the way. We're going to want to hoard weeds. Trust me. So we're going to start that early. Also, this game has little mini side quests. So Sophie wants us to cut down 20 weeds. And as a reward, we'll get 9 more turnip seeds. Ooh. I don't have room to really plant those at the moment without a way to get rid of those stones and branches.
Yes.
Well, no. I don't want to dispose of them. I kind of want to keep them. Can you let me keep them? Honestly, well, no. Free seeds are better than free weeds. Alright. So, yep, we'll have to make sure we keep an eye on requests. We're going to want to do those ASAP. The rewards are usually pretty good, and there are some that if you don't do them early on, you kind of get locked out of increasing people's relationships with you. Oh, this is also another thing that's going to be super helpful for my actual LP. So, one big thing about, like, former Story of Seasons games, trying to figure out when events were happening were the biggest pain ever. Like, trying to trigger certain things always took a bunch of research and just luck sometimes. In this game, though, if an event trigger is happening, you can just look on the map and see where it's happening. So, for example, right now, if we go to... Okay, we talk to either Maple or Jules, we'll get an event. So we'll do those later. But yeah, we can cut down weeds now. Also, got some mail. What do we got here? Ooh, potato seeds. Oh. And yarn. Okay, I'll take that. I think that's because I got free outfits from the DLC. Ooh, okay, that's gonna sell for quite a bit at the Bazaar. That's 735 gold right there. Potatoes, I want to plant those ASAP. Yeah, the problem is right now, without a way to get rid of the branch... Oh no, they're out of the way, perfect. Okay. So we can plant most of the stuff we just got, and I think we'll do that next time. So, next time on Let's Play Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, we're going to continue through our tutorial week, get some weeds cut down for Sophie, and then just see who else is around town. Has anyone else come out yet? Not yet. Okay. Well, we'll meet more people later on. So, till then. Also, it's 10 a.m. When did that happen?